Alright guys, crazy news for Global. It looks like TEQ VEGITO Blue and STR Rose Goku Black are indeed going to be next. Now, the first thing I do have to talk about is, if you guys look, we are looking at the release schedule for Global Dokkan, and as you can see, according to this, all of the new cards, which of course is the TEQ VEGITO Blue, the STR Rose Goku Black, there is the new SSR Trunks that awakens, the new SSR Zamasu that awakens, as well as an SR Trunks and an SR Zamasu. They're all scheduled to come tonight, as in, you know, what is this? That's midnight 1, 2. They're scheduled to come at 2 a.m. So that's what, 20 hours from now? According to Seriously over on Twitter, that is not when they are coming. Now, this has happened before, where the characters have been in DBZ space to be scheduled, and they have not released. I'm going to tell everyone right now, this happened on JP as well, where the characters like Goku Black and Vegito Blue were here in DBZ space. The time hit when they were supposed to release, and, like, you know, they were in the game, but the banners did not yet drop. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, Seriously is correct. The time when they're going to drop is probably not the 19th at 2 a.m., but the 20th at 2 a.m. is when Vegito Blue and Rose Goku Black are going to drop. I really want to, like, really tell you guys that's the way it's going to be. People are definitely going to be confused. Another way to tell is that the event description does not end tonight, but in 2 days. So that is definitely the way it's going to be. So just be prepared for this, guys. They do not come tonight, but the next day. So that is big. We have, all those new cards, Vegito Blue and Rose. There's new missions to get some new tickets that are in the game. We'll take a look at these in a second and what they mean. The hidden potential system, it got that update where you guys can click a whole bunch of nodes at once. And so there's missions to complete the hidden potential event. And then the Dragon Ball Super Story events are returning. Now, what we have is these two, and then also the Namek Gohan potential orbs have been added. This doesn't necessarily mean that much, just that they've been added to the database. I still think these probably aren't going to be, like, in the actual game until probably something like June 25th, June 28th, sometime in that range. And then a few days after the Gohan event comes out, that's when the LR Vegito and LR Gogeta Dokkan Fest will come. So I still do think those are 2 months away. TEQ VEGITO Blue and STR Rose Goku Black, I want to warn you guys on Global now, just so you guys don't get too crazy, but on JP, they dropped on the 28th of December, and then JP basically did not get another update until the 28th of January. A full month went by. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm expecting nothing new to hit Global until about May 20th. Because, like, unless they really are going to move the 3rd year anniversary up, which I do not think they will, there's going to be a dead period, and then after that should come, like, the LR Tapion, like, the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Tapion banner, and the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock banner. So do be aware of that. We also have these tickets for the Extreme Dokkan Festival, which is obviously STR Rose Goku Black, and then the Super Dokkan Festival, which is TEQ VEGITO Blue. So, looks like these very likely could just be, like, you can get a couple of these from missions. What was it? Stamina, I believe you had to use. But I presume they're in here more so to get people to buy Pilaf's Trove. Like, it'll be some sort of Pilaf's Trove pack. But it will be good for, like, free-to-play players. You know, basically, in Akatsuki's greed at trying to get people to spend more money, free-to-play players will get a couple of free summons. So that is a good thing, I suppose. So we'll get rid of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the banners, because I've been saying many times, personally, These are the banners I think free-to-play players should be aiming towards, not the LR Super Vegito and Gogeta banners. Anyone who's been watching my channel for a while, I've been telling global players these are the banners you want to summon on. So hopefully you haven't been wasting your stones on LR Bojack and the Extreme Z-Wakening Dokkan festivals and all of that shit. Now, here's what we've got. We have TEQ VEGITO Blue, STR Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Physical Gotenks, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, TEQ Beerus, Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku is the one that Extreme Z-Wakens, and then we have a new STR Rage Trunks, and then we have a new SR Rage Trunks. Now, this is probably one of the best banners ever, because outside of TEQ Beerus, every SSR on this banner is very good, very useful, and will be like all of these guys are good on categories as well. Obviously, outside of Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but like TEQ VEGITO Blue is on two powerful categories. Ultimate Gohan is on a couple of strong categories. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is on the most categories in the game. TEQ Beerus, I mean, with LR Beerus and Whis just dropping on JP, maybe he has more relevance as a linking partner, I suppose. And then obviously Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku is also a very powerful unit on a couple of categories as well. So a lot of these guys are pretty good. And again, the new Rage Trunks is actually a very strong unit. We'll take a look at him right now. So let's look at the Trunks first. So he does supreme damage with his super, and he raises defense by 30% for 6 turns, which is big when you combine it with his passive, which reduces damage received by 40%. Then he raises his attack and defense by up to 120%, and the less health remaining, the greater the stats boost. So when his health is very, very low, he is going to be completely tanking shit because, you're going to get this massive defensive buff, and then he's going to raise his defense on super, and then he's reducing damage, just normally from his passive, 40%. That's the same amount that Super 17 reduces damage. He is a very powerful unit. Honestly, I would say he is a unit that is worthy of being 100%ed in the dupe system. He's just that good and that defensive of an option. These days, defensive units like this have a lot of value in the incredibly difficult modes. So if you are having trouble with Super STR, Super Battle Road, this guy will come in big time handy. Then, of course, we have TEQ VEGITO Blue. Many people consider this guy like the best unit in the game. I understand the case to be made for him, but there's reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of him and why I like other units better. So every super attack, he raises his attack and defense by 20%, which is significant. And then, of course, he does immense damage. And then he has a great chance to launch up to 2 additionals. So that's a 100% chance to launch 1 additional, and then I believe it's a 70% chance to launch the 2nd additional. Then each of those has a 30% chance to become a super attack. And then VEGITO Blue will raise his attack by 15% for every attack he does up to 10 times, giving him a maximum of a 150% attack buff. So, when this guy supers, he raises his attack and defense by 20% on super and 15% on his passive. And that's stacks and stacks and stacks. So at the start of the fight, he's kind of just warming up. By the end of the fight, this guy is usually the hardest hitting unit in the game. Well, in the game outside of LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This guy's number 2, higher than LR Gohan, LR Broly, LR Super Vegito, all units like that. Only LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku outputs more damage than TEQ VEGITO Blue. Only thing is he's not very defensive, and this also is a unit I say that does badly need dupes. If you're going to go for this guy, you might as well go all fucking in and try and get a couple dupes for him to really, maximize his power. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at STR Rose Goku Black's banner. His banner, you could make the case, I think maybe is a little better. Only thing is, there is, another big-time stinky unit here. So, of course, we have STR Rose Goku Black, Omega, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, who's meh. We have Physical Final Form Cooler. Now, Base Form fucking Goku Black. I know global players are sick of him. He's been on approximately 57 global banners thus far. We also have Super 17 here and the brand new Int Zamasu. All of these guys are good. Obviously, base form Goku Black is much better on global. The only problem is, again, you guys have pulled him 25 times by now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our boy STR Rose Goku Black and Int Zamasu. We also don't need this anymore, and we're not going to need this anymore either. So Int Zamasu is pretty good. I actually use this guy to help me beat Extreme Int Super Battle Road. He does supreme damage and recovers 7% health. He also, just like Trunks, reduces damage received by 40%, and then he raises his attack and defense up to 60%. The more HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. So as you guys can see, he's a big downgrade from the Rage Trunks, because the Rage Trunks scales all the way up to 120%, whereas Int Zamasu here only goes up to 60%. But that recover health is nice, and you combine all of his abilities, and he's pretty good on Super Battle Road. And then we come to this. Honestly, I do kind of think STR Rose Goku Black is better than TEQ VEGITO Blue. Just I have more fun. Let me put it to you guys like this. I have more fun using this guy than I do the TEQ VEGITO Blue. Like, this guy and his team, like, I think the villain team is the best team in the game. I always gloss over their leader skills, by the way, but, you know, they, both VEGITO Blue and Rose Goku Black, they're super and extreme type, you know, key 3 and HP attack and defense 120% leaders, but you have to have a color of every type. Now, that leads to problems for the hero team, because TEQ VEGITO Blue only has Over in a Flash. He doesn't have Prepare for Battle, which makes it very difficult for him to link up with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, because I know everyone wants to get TEQ VEGITO Blue and then run all the Super Saiyan 4s on a team, but unfortunately, the Super Saiyan 4s don't really work that well with TEQ VEGITO Blue. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does, but Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Goku do not. So the hero team is very wonky, kind of clunky, not really that great of a team, I think. I mean, no, it's not. Like, every category team, like top tier category team, I think is way better than the hero team. But the fucking villain team, on the other hand, that's different. Because all the LRs fit perfectly. Majin Vegeta, LR Goku Black, LR Broly, LR Bojack, they fit perfectly on the villain team. And then not LR Goku Black, but STR Rose Goku Black supports them perfectly with his incredible passive, which, I mean, look at all the shit he does. He's stupid OP. He does immense damage, and then extreme type allies, attack goes up by 30% for one turn. Then he gets an attack 120% buff, and then extreme allies get 3 key and defense 50%. And then super type enemies get a negative buff of 20% to attack and defense. Like, he just has so much shit going on. And then, of course, the Rose Goku Black units have, you know, like, they're up there with Janemba and Gogeta as having the best link sets in the game, with Super Saiyan, Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. Perfect fucking link set. Big Bad Bosses, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle. Like, these are all links that are all over the place on villains. Like every villain on the team is going to have, like, one of these fucking links. It's incredible. Dismal Future is the worst link he has, but obviously, you know, you are able to link that up with the other, like, Zamasu and Goku Black cards, so that does help there. So, that covers all the details for STR Rose Goku Black and TEQ VEGITO Blue. Now, real quick before we finish up, I do want to take a look at the LR Vegito and LR Super Gogeta banners. The only reason is because I know a lot of people want to skip the TEQ VEGITO Blue and STR Rose Goku Black banner and actually summon on the LR Super Vegito and Super Gogeta banners. I don't really think that's the smartest idea, because as you guys can see, these have more featured cards. 10 here. You know, let me bring up the banner. Actually, the TEQ VEGITO Blue or Rose Goku Black banner. I do want to make this point as well, that the LR banners, they have 10 featured units, and I believe TEQ VEGITO Blue and STR Rose Goku Black, they actually have 7 featured units. So your chances are much, much higher Yeah, 7 featured units, and then 7 featured units. Your chances are much higher of getting STR Rose Goku Black and TEQ VEGITO Blue than they are of getting the LRs over here with their 10 featured units. And, you know, Physical Vegeta, Tech Kaioken Goku, SCR Majin Vegeta, and AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku, they're fine units. But they're not what the fuck you want to get when summoning on a Dokkan Fest banner. Those are like what people would consider unfeatured trash. And all fucking 4 of them are featured on these banners. So be careful of that. Obviously, LR Gogeta may be the best unit in the game. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, incredible. SCR Janemba, incredible. Int Gogeta, incredible. Now, SCR Gogeta and Int Janemba aren't really going to do you that much good anymore. I mean, they're still usable. They're solid, but they're not like monster top tier units. So there's really only the 4 units you're targeting. The LR Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then the SCR Janemba and Int Gogeta. Now, same thing with the LR Vegito banner, where you have these 4 fuckers on here taking up valuable slots. Then, I think this banner is much worse, by the way. But you have LR Vegito, which, again, him and LR Gogeta, I think, are the 2 best units in the game. You have Physical Super Vegito, who's incredible, definitely deserves, like, you'd want to pull him. But Int Kid Buu, like, no, bro. No, you don't. This is not a unit you want to pull because it's so hard to use him. Like, you're not going to use him as a leader because you're not going to find a friend. And then even on the Majin Buu Saga category team or something like that, he just doesn't fit that well. It's not, you don't want to pull this guy. Then Physical Vegito Blue, like, he's good, but he's been on 25 fucking banners already, like, to this point in Global. Like, you guys, I'm sure a lot of you guys have this fucker with several dupes in him. Same thing with AGL Super Vegito. He's still good, but he's been on 20 fucking banners. And then Buhan, no, bro. Like, no way. Like, again, like these fuckers, he's been on 20 goddamn banners, and he's also way past his prime. He's not good like the Vegitos and Kid Buu are, at least. So I strongly recommend to you guys, summon for TEQ VEGITO Blue and STR Rose Goku Black. They're 2 of the best units in the game. The LRs are better units, but the banners, like Vegito Blue and Rose's banner, are 10 times better than the LR banners. You're going to get, if you're free to play, the amount of value for your stones is going to be through the roof. So definitely summon. No more skipping. Summon for TEQ VEGITO Blue and STR Rose Goku Black. Thanks, guys, for watching. Friday it is. I'll see you guys then. Later.